Good morning. Good morning, y'all. What's going on? Are my levels clear? Can y'all hear me all right? I hope so. I hope so, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's another day. It's another day and we're funded, baby. Yeah. Yeah. We funded, baby. What you know about it, bro? What you know about it, bro? I just had some damn let me hide this stream here. Um See if I can monitor the chat on my iPad. Potato today. No no absence for the potato today. Um Although I enjoy using my iPad as a third monitor, um it's not crazy. I'll just have three windows on my dual monitors that I got going on right now. Just had me some baba ganoush today for breakfast. Tell me what y'all know about that baba ganoush, bro. Comment below what y'all ate this morning. If y'all be up in the mornings, if y'all don't be up in the mornings, comment below what y'all ate, bro. I'm curious. I'm keen. Um, let's see, view channel. Ah. All right. Okay. Enough of that. Enough of me. Um, we got the live chat going. Let me share this actually. Share. Copy link. Just share it to my boys real quick because I fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And then boom. Alright. Enough of that. Enough of that. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I don't know if y'all could see here on my screen the let's go over a little bit of analysis here. So we're on NQ, that's the NASDAQ 100. All right, so it's top 100 tech companies, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll go over on the daily. We'll zoom real far out, right? Real far out, and just notice that these dates under here, what's it called? Just notice the timeline that's going on here, right? So this is where we have the Fed meeting, right, on December 18th, where Powell just says a whole bunch of stuff wrong, I guess. People just don't like what he's saying in that press conference concerning, anything about what the Fed is doing regarding rate cuts, right? The most recent meeting, they paused. When was that? I think that was January 15th. Was it January 15th? I think so. I feel like it was. Maybe it was the 21st. I don't know. Somewhere in the middle of January. There's another meeting. They paused, right? Market moves up on it. Usually when Powell speaks, it's not like this. Now, there are big swings if we zoom into these candles. Now, each of these candles is a day, just so y'all know, if y'all weren't aware of that. And basically, you can see that there's a daily fair value gap since then, right? So that's since that Powell Federal Reserve press conference, and we've traded inside of it, but we've been rejecting. If I put a fib on there, right? Put a little fib. Oh, actually, we'll do it the opposite way. I guess it's the same difference, isn't it? So we keep getting to right around that equilibrium level, that 0.5, right here. Grab a brush. Grab a brush for y'all. Brush. Where's brush? Brush. Right here. Right. See that? You see these, right? Bop. Right? But we are making overall, right? Overall, this is a bit concerning to me. These relatively equal lows, and these wicks in general, right, are a bit concerning. But what's more concerning is it's not necessarily it's kind of like chop. It's kind of like crazy daily chop. As you can see, I have this level marked out since you can see the date at the bottom here, since the election, right? This is the election run up right here. Isn't that crazy? How many points is that? 2,300 to 21,500, right? 800-point move, right? Roundabout. Since the election, since the results of the election, a couple days before, boom, 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 right? Odds are in his favor, boom, 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 right? And we have the tippity top of that right there. That level is marked out right here. And since the Powell conference, right? Since then, and then if you have tuned into the last couple of streams, we did explain that since the tariff announcements, there's a big gap down over the week, moving from right here, where my cursor's at. But I'll just mark that off for you. See, wow, look at that, such clean lines. But yeah, so there's a big gap down from there, and we're kind of just chopping around this point, right? The only thing in play for us currently, right, or as far as like a market mover, I'm not a damn hedge fund, y'all. Don't okay, don't judge my my analysis. This is just the way that I do things. Everybody does things a little bit differently, according to their liking. So I wouldn't imagine that it's anything crazy. Let's just remove all of this here. Grab my cursor. Remove. I'll clear this up for y'all a little bit so it's a little bit better to see. But yeah, here on the daily, that election run up is marked off there. And we've just been chopping back and forth, right? Now, this can be considered our downtrend, right? That we've since broken out of, right? So I'll mark that. I don't know why it's not marked off, actually. All right, daily downtrend, right? And then we can see that we have since broken that downtrend. Come around the days that Trump takes office, right? Around the 15th mark, and I also believe what's it called? Just a week after was Powell's Fed speech, right? And then we'll drop down to a 4-hour so we can see things a little bit clearer now. We'll zoom in a little bit now. All right. So we have that trend marked down. I'll go ahead and then mark off, boom, this trend right here. Right around there, right? How do I mark off a trend line? You can see it, bro. Just get them as many of these bottom wicks as you can, as exact as possible. It doesn't have to be crazy. Um, you know, everybody will have different levels for different things, and the way that things go, right? And you can see that. What happened on the 24th? I couldn't even tell you. Could have been the threat of tariffs. I don't think I was even streaming or catching up with the market at this particular point in time. All right. I was saving up some money. I was broke. But now we got prop firms, which, by the way, one more time, baby, we funded. We're out here funded. So hopefully, sometime soon, I can begin to take a payout. Right now, what I am beginning to see here, all right, is now we've got another little bop trend line, right? And we can mark off too if we wanted to. All right. From here on. Right. So we're making some lower lows and we're making some higher highs, right? But we're kind of wedged, right? If you zoom out on it, right? We're kind of wedged. This is all-time highs right here, right? So, I mean, it's tough to say, to develop like a real bias here, right? It's tough to say to long term wise, right? Like zooming out wise, right? We go on the 1 hour, right? We'll go on the 1 hour here. As you see, I have some boxes marked off here for us, some fair value gaps. All right, so right up here, this big giant one, that's the daily. That's the daily fair value gap. I hope you see my cursor. Do you see it? It's getting big now, right? Or at least it's getting big on my screen. Whenever I move my cursor on my Mac, shit just gets big. So it starts zooming in. It's trippy. Anyways, damn daily fair value gap, right? So we break into that a couple of times, and a lot of times people, they like to draw a fib on big moves, right? So they'll draw a fib, all right, and usually what they expect, right, is either the 5, the 618, or the 786, right, for it to be a retracement, and that's for like a move up, right? So let me see if I can show you an example of that. Go on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we'll take a clean move up. Well, it's more so for a I guess for quicker moves, but we'll go a little bit further behind just so I can show you an example of what the fib is. Take this level and drag it up right here. And drag it up right here. Maybe I just don't know how to use the fib. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be drawing fibs yet. Am I doing this wrong way, bro? Hold the phone. Not bottom up. Top down. We'll go top down. Bop. Boom, there you go. That's a bit more. It's a bit more niche there. Niche, neat. So take a look at this, right? Usually there's a retracement to the 0.618. So I guess I'm drawing those fibs wrong. I should go top down. But they expect a retracement into the 0.618, 0.786 level, and you can see right here it wicks off of that, right? Or it'll wick off this equilibrium here, that 50% mark, right? And then that's the retracement up there, right? So if we're doing this for a short, right, we'll draw it the way that I was drawing it, which was the opposite of what I was trying to show y'all. That was just an example of it, right? But we'll do that right here off this fair value gap. Pop, like that, right? And you can see that we come up to this equilibrium mark. We come up to between this, they call this the golden zone, right? 7/8 between 786 and 618, right? There's always retracement step offs or bounces, like right around there, right? So we can see that from the daily fair value gap, right? That's right on top of that 0.718 level. This is that line right here, this dashed dotted line right there, right? From all the way from December 18th, right? And we can see that we're just bop, bop. That's a clear rejection right there. And then boom, bop, another again, bop, right? Now what we do like to see, right, is that we've broken this trend line, right, since then, since December 18th. And we've ran up, but we've hit that again, right? So that's a big concern for me. That's why I draw these trend lines right here, right? So I draw these bearish trend lines because we're making lower highs now, right? Lower highs, but right underneath that, right, we've got some lower lows, right? So what does this mean in the overall semicircle of it all, right? Let me draw out these semicircles for you. Bob. Okay, hold on, that was a failure. Bob, right? You feel me? Bob, that's a stair step. You feel me? That's half semicircle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Damn. But yeah, we can take something like this. Bob, right? Bob, right? So what does this mean for our semicircle, right? The thing about a semicircle is that you will see that when you break a trend, right? So as you can see here, we break this trend. Now we're making, you could say, right, when we're going from these semicircles right here, right, we switch over to a U semicircle, bro. You feel me? You can look at it either way, right? Bob, right? The semicircles are subjective. You feel me, bro? But once you start going something like that, right? So this sort of, if you went under here for that sort of semicircle, it doesn't really make a nice semicircle, bro. You feel me? Right? And this little fake out, and then boom. And then there you go. Now you've completed a downward semicircle. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying, bro? So in the overall like aspect of it, right? Or aspect, I don't even know what I'm saying to y'all. But the overall like bias of it, right, is when you zoom out, right? And clearly when you saw that, when we zoomed out to the and you can see it here on the 4 hour too, right? We're chopping around, right? So it's hard to say exactly if we'll get a catalyst or something like that, some sort of news thing. Oh, Trump said this, Trump said that, right? Well, like when you're trading a Trump administration, right, volatility is to be expected, right? So many people said that back then in his last administration, and you can see it now, right? Just from looking at these dates that we've examined ourselves. So let's see. Just looking at it, right? We'll zoom in a bit more here. So now we're on the 1 hour. 1 hour daily time frame, or not daily, sorry, just 1 hour time frame. Got a fair value gap up here. There's some buy side liquidity there, and then we've got sell side liquidity down here. These are just kind of minor sell side liquidity. We've got more, right? You know, down here. Go to the 4 hours, see where that liquidity is hiding, all the way down here, right? So this would be one big giant semicircle, right? which you would think it seems the way that it happened, or like you would think that that's the way that it would go down, right? But who knows? Nobody can say for sure, right? And we're still trading within this. This is the over the weekend jump that we were talking about, right? You can see the if I draw a fib there. No, I'm doing it the wrong way. Yo, watch me if I'm doing these the wrong way, yo. Please tell me. Right, we're bouncing off that 618 786 level, right? We're bouncing off of that golden zone. Now it's good that we're making higher highs and we're in another trend line here, right? But we're still trading within this fair value gap, right? And it's clear that we've rejected this daily fair value gap, right? Multiple times, multiple 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You can count this as 5 if you want to, but I don't feel like the trend is complete yet. We don't know. So go ahead and get rid of that. And we'll zoom into the 1 hour there, right? So we're trading within our 4-hour fair value gap. That's a bullish fair value gap, right? And we'll go ahead and we'll drop a fib on there. Bop. Right. And we are moving past it, right? We are moving past it, which is in line with trend. In line with this trend right here. So we'll go ahead and mark that out. I'll go ahead and bop. You feel me? Bop. Right. And then, you notice as we zoom in, we get more semicircles within all of these candles. So now we go to a 15-minute, right? So we got a 1 hour for bearish fair value gap right here. I want to see what happens there. We've got about 15 minutes until the open. I'll go over some news and some things that's going on with Google and AMD earnings. That is the title of that. I might change it just because we're not covering so much of that. A lot of my trades go off of technical analysis, right? I'm usually only trading price action in the trend. So I'm pretty much exposed or vulnerable to whatever macro events happen, right? Unless I can catch them myself. So yeah, that's that, right? So on the 15, 5 minute, and 1 minute, we'll be doing our technicals in sort of a different manner, right? So then that's when we start paying attention to buy side and sell side liquidity, right? So if we approach buy side liquidity, right, and we reject it, right, then you can see that we'll be in a little like that, right? If we take it, right, then we can expect across this trend line for little stair steps like that, right? All the way up to this major buy side liquidity. So that is basically the gist of it. As far as to call a bias for today, now I did trade London session on a eval account of mine, and we passed that, right? Well, I haven't passed it per se, right? But I did make how do you say? I did make the less than 50% consistency rule, right? So I'm planning about like $3,000 trades there. Overnight in London session, I was trading because I'm a fucking degenerate, yo. I'm so sorry, guys. Y'all don't get to see these trades. I'll try and do a trade recap for y'all just to show y'all, because that was a perfect. It was as soon as I got into it. I saw it. I lined up PD arrays and I just took it, right? And it was automatic, like 1.2K, right? Straight out the gate. So that one ended up really good. And it also, it's a very good showcase of how I trade. So hopefully I'll be able to do a trade recap video for y'all to show y'all exactly how I'm trying to take these trades. Um, and that isn't necessarily the best way of taking a trade because I'll tell you what, I only have a 15, a 5 minute, and a 1 minute chart in front of me, right? I don't take it account in these higher time frames into my entries, right? I take it into account of my bias, right? So with that being said, we are already zoomed in on the 15-minute here. I'll switch it to a 1, right? And let's go over some earnings. We'll go over some earnings and some news. Got about 15 minutes till the open. Let's see. Canada's Prime Minister Trudeau, the summit in Toronto will. Didn't he step down? Did he not? Did he not retire? I thought he said that he was gonna resign. Like what's going on there? The summit in Toronto will aim to explore ways to grow Canada's economy, make it easier to build. Okay, so there's a summit going on there. White House will review visa applications of transgender applications for fraud. Okay. Canada's PM Trudeau announces Canada-U.S. Economic Summit February 7th. So they're trying to put Trump in the spotlight with all this. Now I did read there's a Ezra Khan or Ezra or something like that, Ezra Klein, some sort of New York Times article. There's a bit of analysis from New York Times, which is conveniently after the election, of how Trump is handling this administration, and it seems to be all bluffs. Seems to be all bluffs. Seems to be all like test and take power and see what it is, right? And overpower the media with as many things as possible, and do things in the background. But it doesn't seem to be working out. Y'all can go read that on your own. It's some interesting stuff. I don't want to get too political here, but it's all very interesting how things are playing out, macro wise. Feds barking. What happened then was consumers kept spending, businesses kept hiring, but big businesses cut investment. Fed barking. It's useful to look at 2018 and 2019 experience. Most of the studies suggest that those delivered 30 to 40 basis points of inflation in an era with little inflation. Funny. That was Trump's administration. Fed's barking. There's 3 levels of uncertainty with tariffs. First is what level on what countries, and the next is what response countries and companies will have, and finally, how is all this going to land on the consumer? Well, it's just going to land on the consumer. That's pretty much the part of it, unless we're just talking about government sort of like materials like oil, and oil is different. Oil, we need that, right? But potash, I don't know if that really affects us. Bargain, who bears the costs of tariffs in the end? And that's his question. It's a funny question. White House official says Trump will end the unfair participation of men and women in sports. Why is this news? Barkin, Fed is cyber attacked all the time. Jeez. Okay. Supermicro ramps full production of NVIDIA Blackwell rack scale solutions with NVIDIA HGX B200. Oh, Nintendo to hold the Switch 2 event. That's nice. That's fun. 10 minutes to open, y'all. Just going through this news here, seeing what's coming out. Euro Central Bank's lane. Inflation slowdown might take longer than thought. Euro Central Bank. New upside risk to inflation could emerge. Disinflation process remains well on track. Rate level preserves optionality in case of shocks. Some Fed funds rates. I don't really think those affect the market that much. They pretty much stay the same day to day. Fed's barking. I'm expecting inflation to keep coming down. Barkin CEOs say there's so much policy uncertainty, but the baseline economy is really healthy. And I'm not hearing CEOs talk about recession. Usually when everybody else is worrying about recession, you just buy. Okay. Some news on trade balances and deficits and whatnot, but I think it's time to zoom in here. I don't think we'll have time to go over Google and Nvidia, but we can, or Google and AMD. Well, we can look at AMD, and you can look at they reported, I think, this morning or last night, and you can see what happened there, right? You can see that for yourself. We'll look at Google, right? And you can see what happened there as well. Crazy, right? So, what I'm thinking, right, is a run up to go down. We'll see how the boys do or how they fare. According to everyone else. All right. So, got about 10 minutes till the open. We'll go ahead and check what is on the agenda for today. What can I not trade through today? Today is Wednesday. See, 30-year mortgage rate. Now I'm on the. Go to the damn. There's a calendar. So I'm on my sim funded, right? And I really want to be careful with it, because I already after taking that win on my eval, which seems easier, than trading on the sim funded. They kind of limit the way that you get your order fill. Bro, I'm trying to see. I don't think there's any news event that I shouldn't be. But mortgage rates seem when is mortgage rates? 7 a.m. That already passed. Oh, ISM services PMI. Wait, am I looking at the right thing? Yeah, today's the 5th. Yeah, ISM services PMI comes out. So I guess 10 a.m. we'll chill off there and see how we react to the news. And then we got crude oil stuff coming. So that's in about like 30 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Cool. News trading policy. For all traders, FOMC meetings, FOMC minutes, employment report, and CPI. So I don't think this is a PMI isn't something that we can't trade through. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, the market's about to open up here shortly. Like I said, I'm figuring maybe. Well, let's see what happens, and we'll actually just do the opposite of it. I want to see how things open up. I got the y'all can't see it, but I got the 15 and the 5 open up beside me as well. We're approaching a market structure shift on the 15, and the 5 we're coming off of consolidation, some chop. Yeah. About 5 minutes till market open, y'all. We'll break a structure there. We are approaching this bigger time frame trend line though, so I really want to see what happens there. If we sleep, I may just be taking shorts for it to run down a little bit, and we'll be quick with those just because if you can see my balance here, I was at 50k, right, and I lost 700. Just holding on to my trades, actually, like there were $200 each in profit. But I was holding on to a thesis. I was holding on to a trade plan scenario. I'm trying to not scalp too hard, but uh, you know, only so many of those work. Sometimes you just gotta trade the trend. I want to see what happens here. We'll take a look at the boys, see how they open up. All up, though, by the way, so I can safely say that AMD and Google need some work to do, but and Nvidia is also down, just a tad bit though, not an insane amount. About 4 minutes, but hey, like and subscribe, y'all, if y'all are enjoying the content that I'm putting out there. If you fuck with me as a potato, bro, you know what I'm saying. Let me know, bro, cause I fuck with you. If you see my mustache through the potato, it's because I'm trying to grow a walrus, so don't mind me. Also, let me know, comment down below what y'all ate, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, got me some damn baba ganoush, ate me a damn banana nut muffin, bro. Get our breakfast in, get things going, and hopefully to see a good day today, green day. Like I said again, y'all, I'm only gonna be trading maybe one or two trades today, just because I'm on my sim funded account, and overnight I already took a trade on the London session for my second eval account, and it's not how do you say? There's a 50% rule, right? So we can't make any more than that, unfortunately, on the day, to pass in one day, but can pass in like 2 or 3 days, and I'm getting a little bit better, at this. So market opens in 1 minute. Looks like we're shooting up. I'm gonna be taking shorts. I'm taking shorts with a VWAP. It's pretty close to liquidity too. Yeah, on the 5 minute, that liquidity is right at the VWAP, so I'll be taking shorts to VWAP. We'll see what's up. Any headlines? Nvidia shares up 2.4% pre-market. Argentina will pull out of the World Health Organization. Wow. All right, so we're inching out of this 4 hour fair value gap. Market's about to open here. I'd be damned if I ride it. And here's another thing, we can only take one contract. So we can't size up our trades today, because they don't allow you to unless you hit 1,000. Then you can go up to 2. Once you hit 3,000, you can go up to 3. So those are the rules that we're playing with today. And yeah, I want to short this. When do I short though? Because market's about to open. This could definitely be wicked. Matter of fact, what's the ATR looking like on the 5? <clears throat> 16 points. All right, I'll take that. Oh, no. No, I'm missing it. I'm missing it. All right, so I'll buy a VWAP. Okay, all right. These damn limit orders. We'll take it up to that election run up. I'll buy that. Oh, things are red. Things are red. Some weighing down here. Ah, stopped. Ugh. Okay. See what it does at VWAP. Should have widened my stop. Who knows what we'll see here. Market structure shift being put in. We're hitting that VWAP right now. So I'm gonna let it do its thing. I'm gonna let it breathe before I can't take too many hits on this account, yo. I actually cannot lose this account. All right, so I'll buy that. Ah, stopped. Fuck. Water stops. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to transition to micros, y'all. Micros, 1 unit. Rejected. What the fuck is going on? Did I blow? I must have blown. See, right idea. Right idea. God damn, man. No way I blow this account, bro. Or maybe I think I've hit the damn, let me check the fucking minimum balance is 47.5. Yeah, so I think it's just volatile. Because these fills are super weird. These fills are super weird. Yeah, I definitely want to take a buy. But it just keeps getting rejected. Should have started off with micros. But S&P. Rejected. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just hit drawdown. Yep. Yep. Damn, y'all. Just like that. Oh, man. It's okay. I guess I can't take any trades today for y'all. I'll just end the stream. I got other things I need to do. But hopefully y'all saw something a little bit there in my analysis. But yeah, it's going long, man. It's going long. If I would have stuck with my limit order, we would have had that. But hey, everything's in hindsight. You know what I'm saying? Could have been quick about it. It's okay. It's okay. But hey, we live and we learn. So I'm gonna be real careful with this sim funded now that we've hit drawdown. So I'm only gonna be trading minis from now on, and it's gonna be about like one contract to slowly bring it back up to where I need it to be. And hopefully we pass some evals come tomorrow. But hey, y'all, that's the end of the stream. So sorry that it's this short today. It just happens to be with the way that these sim fund accounts, they have rules. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just getting rejected on orders like if I buy. Yep, rejected. So, oh well. Yeah, it is struggling to get up though, and it is because of that. Yeah. There you go. Wow. Isn't that nice? It's okay. It's okay. All right, y'all. Well, you have a good rest of your day. These streams will be regular from now on. Now that I have accounts to mess around with, play with. But one thing that we don't want to play with, though, is the damn sim funded, which I just did. So, hopefully, I'll remember my rules. Let's take a look at the rules real quick. I want to edit the rules a little bit here, just so I adhere to them a little bit better. These are always going to be changing. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think I can remove that. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna add. This is for the open, something that I really need to know. Trade micros on open. Only trade micros on open. Only trade micros on open. Something like 5 micros, half a mini. That'd be That would be solid. You know, just so things don't go crazy. See how we rejected immediately on that election run up level. We'll see if we break that. Honestly, that's something that I want to see. Seems like a chop day, anyways. I mean, that isn't a crazy move up. But everything's hindsight, y'all. Everything is fucking hindsight. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I still have accounts. Underline that. That is important. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna end the stream there, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day today. And just know to manage your risk. You know. Let's see. Look at that. Look at that. Now, do we switch from a U to an N over here, or we keep doing these U's? Well, what's going on here? Who cares? If it's all hindsight anyways, I can check it out later. All right, y'all.